Hey there, YouTube. This is Tuba Titan 12 here. I have a random video, a random thought just popped in my head, and before I go to sleep and forget it, I want to throw it out there. I think I know what the Will of D actually means. It's the will of devotion. Devotion. If you think about the Will of D users, almost all of them, they're captains. They have their own crew. One of the people that don't is Ace's mom, but if you think about it, she was able to draw in the king of the pirates, which is that in itself is a feat. I think it's the will of devotion, and the Gorosei, who are really trying to stop Luffy's full name to be put in the papers. I think it's the reason because he has the D in his name. They want that erased. It's because of the will of devotion. These people are naturally born, just like the Mermaid Princess was able to inherit her particular powers. I think people with the D in their initials inherited from the people from the Void Century, inherited a natural will of devotion, getting other people to be able to naturally want to follow them. Now, if you think about Luffy's Devil Fruit, that's why they changed the name of that fruit. They wanted just to be a normal rubber fruit, nothing deep. Other people have had it before, not a big deal. But for a Will of D person to have a fruit that pretty much allows you to do what you want, could you imagine what that can do on the world stage? Roger by himself, by just putting out a few words, completely changed the landscape of the world and really started the entire pirate revolution. Imagine somebody like Luffy who's gaining power, his bounty is going up, and he has the power to literally in front of everybody do the impossible on a regular basis now with his new fruit. That would be frightening if I was in the Gorosei. I'm trying to control power. I don't want the pirates to uprise and for people to start going their way. But now you have this kid who can literally jump rope with Kaido now because he has that particular power. And they know of that power and they know what the abilities are. And for somebody like Luffy, who's, very imaginative, he's going to take the powers of that fruit and just go crazy with it. The Will of D is something that I think that everybody that has that name, if you notice, they're able to draw people in. Even Buggy, who was now in one of the four, that itself is crazy. But if you think about it, it makes sense. Bucky, who technically isn't really strong, he can draw people in just as much as Luffy or anybody else that has the D in their name. He has a full crew that love and cherish him, and he's able to do it naturally, literally without trying. He can get people to naturally just follow him because they think he's super great. They had Roger as well. Who else they had? Somebody had Teach. He can do it. Law. Garp, he has his own recruits going for him. Zebek, I think that's how you say his name. He once had Big Mom, Kaido, all within his crew. That's insane. Ace had folks follow him as well. And he had Whitebeard visually tell him, "Hey, I need you to join my crew. Even though you try to fight me, I need you to join me and stay with me, and I'm gonna go attack Marineford," knowing that's crazy, just to try to go get you because he's so devoted to him. But yeah, the will of devotion is what I believe that the Will of D is, and that's what terrifies the Gorosei about having somebody like Luffy who has the Will of D and being able to have a fruit that lets you do the impossible, that makes the impossible possible. It frightens them. But let me know what you think about it. Take care. Deuces.